The objective of Blackjack is to beat the dealer's hand without going over 21. Success in the game is a result of strategically considering the possibilities available and choosing the move that statistically gives you the greatest expected return. Cards 2 through 10 retain their face values. Aces have a value of 1 or 11. The player gets to decide on that value. The remaining cards, kings, queens and jacks, have a value of 10 known as face cards. At this point, if you are dealt a total of 21, you have a blackjack and you instantly win, unless the dealer also has a blackjack, in which case you have to push. The crucial decisions you'll have to make in the game are to hit or stand. However, there are others such as splitting and surrendering which you could also use to your advantage. Surrender is offered when the dealer's up card is either an ace or has a value of 10. The player who surrenders forfeits half of their bet to the house and they are settled for that round. There are two major cases when you should surrender. In the first case, if your total is 16, you should surrender if the dealer's up card has a value of 9, 10 or 11. Your 16 total is not valid if it includes an ace, in which case you should not surrender. In the second case, if your total is 15, you should surrender if the dealer's up card has a value of 10. Your 15 total is not valid if it includes an ace, in which case, again, you should not surrender. Stand is sticking with your current hand, avoiding the risk of going bust. There are multiple cases for when you should stand. In the simple cases, if your total is 17 or upwards, you should always stand. If your total is 16, 15, 14 or 13, you should stand if the dealer's up card has a value of 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Further cases are discussed in this section of our guide. Hit is to request another card from the dealer. The further options are to hit again or stand. The cases in which you should hit are the same cases where you should not stand, which is covered in detail in our guide. For example, if you have a total of 8, you should always hit. You can continue to request cards, however, if your total exceeds 21, you go bust and you lose the game. Splitting. If your first two cards hold the same value, you can choose to split them into two separate playing hands. A split hand becomes two separate wagers and the dealer will hit you with a further card on each split. Generally, you will not be able to hit double down or resplit after splitting. Doubling down is only allowed after you're dealt your initial two card hand. The player is allowed to place an additional wager equal to the original wager. The player will receive one more card and then stand. You usually do this if you think your hand will lead to a win. Examples of when you should double down are as follows. If your two card hand includes an ace and another card X, then consider the following rules. If the dealer has 5 through 6, you should double down if your card X is 2 or 3. If the dealer has 4 through 6, you should double down if your card X is 4 or 5 and so on. Further examples are again discussed in our guide. When the dealer's up card is an ace, a player can take insurance against the chance that the dealer has a blackjack. Insurance is generally limited to half of the original bet and pays out 2 to 1. It is not advisable to take insurances as the odds are heavily in favour of the dealer. Push. If both the dealer and player come out with the same total, that is a push, and no money changes hands. Payouts. If you beat the dealer simply, that is with a higher total no greater than 20, your payout is at a 1-to-1 ratio. If your hand is a blackjack, your payout is at a 3-to-2 ratio. We hope you enjoyed our presentation. There are further details in our supporting guide highlighting all the cases that may arise using the basic strategy. Thank you.